welcome you all to the second session of this committee meeting on disarmament and international security. I would like to call on the delegate of Nepal to present the country's position paper on disarmament and international security.
Excellency, fellow delegates, the delegates of Nepal rise to articulate its disarmament and international security. Nepal is a steadfast supporter of complete and general disarmament of all weapons of mass destruction. Nepal wants a future which will eliminate nuclear weapons and insecurity, and as such, we are calling all countries to renounce the nuclear deterrence policy, nuclear umbrella policy, and the practice of nuclear sharing. All the nuclear weapon states possessing the largest nuclear arsenals bear special responsibility for nuclear disarmament, and as such, Nepal is appealing to all countries to undertake unconditionally not to be the first to use nuclear weapons. There should also be an international legal instrument to such effect.
My fellow delegates, Sierra Leone, my country, would like a stop to virtual suffering, conflict, or being forcibly abducted to fight or work with rebel forces. The delegate of Sierra Leone,
delegate of Kuwait, rises for a peaceful and secure world. Despite the amassment of war equipment, it has not given the world the required peace. It is now germane that we direct the energy toward amassment of food, food production, education and research, tourism, medicine and attitude rebuilding, amenities and infrastructure, scientific innovation, and everything required to make human life.
Excellency, the delegate of Afghanistan rises to present the country's position paper on disarmament and international security. Without missing words in the face of realities plaguing us in Afghanistan. In exchange for handing over their weapons, the soldiers are paid roughly $200. One reason why disarmament is so challenging to implement in post-conflict situations is due to the typically pervasive presence of internal security. Disarming civilian population can be additionally impeded in case where gun ownership is seen as a cultural entitlement. We seek further cooperation and support of the member states so that the resolution could be adopted by consensus, because we believe that disarmament lessens political tensions and facilitates policy cooperation. The delegates of Afghanistan to
The G7-led global partnership against the spread of weapons and materials of mass destruction. After the September 2001 terrorist attack in USA, the 2002 summit in Canada, G8 leaders launched the global partnership against the spread of weapons and materials of mass destruction, with a mandate to prevent terrorists and those that harbor them from acquiring weapons and materials of mass destruction and their means of delivery. The Weapons Threat Reduction Program is Canada's flagship contribution to the G7-led global partnership against the spread of weapons and materials of mass destruction. Since the program's establishment in 2002, Canada has delivered more than $1.5 billion in concrete projects to address chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear proliferation and terrorism threats. We believe that with this position and security suggestion, the world will be more peaceful and we can all have the future we want and the